For natural blocks. Ish, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ish, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Switch arms. Ish, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ish, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Switch hands. Ish, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, shake that off. All right. Okay. All right. So feet together, hands at your sides. Sensei Paul, you look like the headless black belt right now. All right. Okay, groin kicks. Right leg first, alternate on each count. Ish, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, knee kicks. Right leg first, alternate on each count. Ish, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Very good. All right. So let's go through our beginner self-defenses. We should be able to go through them rather quickly, just to keep them fresh in our mind. All right. I know that it can be difficult to do or understand without a partner, but that's what we have right now, so that's what we'll do. All right. Let's start off with our CrossArm Grasp. All right. Make sure that we're stepping into it rather than away from it. Away from it is what we used to do. It does seem that for a smaller person, stepping into it is easier because they can put their weight into it. All right. So we're going to step into it, turn that hand up, knock it off, follow it up with 2 punches. Okay. So let's do 5 going to the right, 5 going to the left. On my count. Ish. Ni. San. Chi. Go. All right. 5 to the left. Ish. Ni. San. Chi. Go. Okay, very good. All right. Parallel arm grasp. All right. We're going to do this one, and then I'm going to show you a little tweak to it that Sensei CJ and I kind of came up with the other day. All right. So, parallel arm grasp. We're stepping in, hammer fist, back fist, side kick, back away. Okay? All right. So we'll do 5 defending the right and 5 defending the left. Here we go. Ish. Try to get quicker each time. Ni. San. Chi. And go. All right. Now the other side. Ish. Ni. San. Chi. and go. Okay, so the modification to this, or an alternative to this, whatever way you want to look at it, is to set up that hammer fist that when we step in, we come in with an elbow strike. And this could be to the jaw, it could be to the chest. All right? So that step in, elbow, hammer, then the back fist, and the side kick. Okay? That's something that everybody can work on their own. Okay? Now the double arm grasp. Alright? We're grabbing our own hand, bringing the elbow in, stepping back, pulling to the other shoulder. I just want to work the release tonight so that we can move on to some other defenses here, since we're kind of got a shortened class right now because of my technical issues. All right, so right hand out. All right, we'll do 5 right, 5 left. Each. Okay. Knee. San. Chi. And go. All right, other side. All right, each. Okay. Make sure you're bringing that elbow in and bending it. Knee. Sun. Chi. And go. Okay. So that's the arm grasp. Let's work on our front choke. All right. So first thing is groin kick. Pop the balloon, grab the head. Head down, knee up, step back, put that head down in front of the front foot. Don't pull it into you. It has to be out here in front of you. Hold on with one hand, finish with 2 punches. All right. Since it doesn't matter which side you step back with or which side you knee with, we're just going to do 5 of them. All right, here we go. Each. Knee. San. Chi. And go. Very good. All right. Assuming we have time, we're going to come back and do a couple different things with the front choke. All right. So let's go to our rear choke. All right. Remember, the first step here is either that arm goes straight up in the air, all right, or the bicep by the ear, okay? The bicep by the ear is probably the most important one, okay? Because it really doesn't matter what's happening above the elbow, all right? At least if the bicep's by the ear, the arm is straight up and down, because this is what's breaking the hold, all right? So, arm up, step around, turn, lock the arms in. Punch, punch, rake the eyes. Grab the hair on the back of the head. Pull it into the shoulder. Sweep that leg around and pull that head to the back foot. Once it's down, let go of the hair, knock the arms down, grab one, pull it back for the finishing punch. And then obviously brown belts and black belts should be working on their submissions. Okay? So this one too, since it doesn't matter which way you turn, we're just going to do 5 of them. Okay? I'm going to back up a little so I don't hit the light. All right, here we go. Eesh. I'm going to try to watch you a little bit. Knee. Good. All right. San. Good. Chi. And go. Good. All right. Let's move on to headlock real quick. So, I want anybody that's a white belt or yellow belt should be doing the beginner one. All right. And that's the arm under the chin, straighten, a couple hammer fists, push away. Everybody else, you're doing the intermediate one, which is the pinch and pull and finish. All right. We're going to do 5 of them. All right, here we go. Each. Very good. All right. Knee. San. Sensei Mary Lou, I think you can pinch him harder. Chi. All right. And go. Very good. Okay. So, if you haven't seen the post that I did over the weekend, this past weekend was the start of the World Kabuto Federation's World Conference being done virtually. Okay? All being done by video. And I watched the first video this weekend. You can still sign up for it. And the videos are going to be available throughout the year. All right. This past week, it even included a clip from Master Grogan, who runs the Northeast Open out here, as well as the 518 tournament circuit. Most of the presenters were speaking in English. There were a couple that weren't. All right, but there were some that were putting up some Japanese subtitles on theirs, which those of us that have enough familiarity with the Japanese terms will recognize. So I highly recommend you sign up for it. It's only $27, but it's really good. All right. But one of the ones I saw, which kind of takes the same approach that Red Dragon 8-Star Martial Arts takes, is trying to stop someone putting the hold on you before they get it on you. All right. For instance, they're coming in from a front choke. If you can see that choke coming in, doing something to stop it. All right. Now, my personal opinion is a lot of this is good, but if you depend solely on that, you get yourself in trouble. All right. But anyways, going back to the front choke for a minute, the one thing that the one presenter did, he did a couple different things. All right, but someone's coming in for the front choke. And he took two approaches. One was to meet it and help stop it, and the other was to kind of retreat from it and stop it. All right, and so what he did really is on the one where he was meeting it, where he was stepping into it, he was using those hands, which kind of is very similar to something that we were doing out here in Galway as part of the front choke that I've kind of gotten away from because my opinion was it was taking time. All right. So what he did was, as those arms came in to his throat, he stepped in and his two free hand struck those arms and slid up to the shoulders to help push them back. Okay. So all you're going to do here is it doesn't matter which foot you use, you're going to step forward and bring those hands in like you're doing two shutos. All right? Squeezing the arms in and pushing back. Okay? So it's like you're starting with two shutos and turning into palm heel strikes. Okay? They're going right up along. They could be going up the outside of the arms, or they could be going up the insides of the arms. Then it's important to step though. You have to lengthen your arms. And if you don't step, your arms are going to be shorter. All right? So, that's all we're going to do is we're going to step, shoot those to palms. All right? And you can even continue on with that as you execute those palms is to continue going forward and driving them back. And you're picking up speed. And they probably are going to fall over. You're going to step on them, and you can keep going. All right? So, on my count, we're going to do 10 of these. Step, shoot those palms. Each. Okay. Make sure you're getting a good step. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rook. Siege. Hutch. Coup. And Jew. Okay. Very good. All right, so that's obviously something we want to work on when we get back into our dojos and we have partners to work with, when we can work with partners. All right, so who knows what it's going to be like at first, but eventually we'll be able to work with partners again. All right. Let's see, what else? Yes. So in the World Kubota Convention, in the video, and each segment was just a few minutes long. All right, so it wasn't like a half an hour of them working on 50 million techniques or skills or whatever. He had an instructor. He had about 5 minutes and just worked on a couple things. All right, there was some Aikido in there. There was some Jiu-Jitsu. Master Grogan demonstrated his version of a back kick. There was one guy from Canada did some nice combination work, drills for combinations, very similar to the cross, the jab, cross, hook, all that. Doing some other things. All right, that's we're probably going to see the next time we work on technique. All right. Okay. Let's work. We only got a couple minutes left here. All right. So I'll get my mouse over here. All right. I want to spend some time working on the key steps in self-defense against the sleeper hold, the karate choke, or in the MMA world, the rear naked chokehold. Okay? We know it as the sleeper hold. All right? One arm is around the neck. All right? And it's squeezed on these vessels that bring blood and oxygen to the brain. And when those get squeezed off, you lose consciousness. All right? You could be out in just a few short seconds. I'm not talking 10 seconds. I'm talking 3 or 4 seconds. All right? So an important thing with that sleeper hold, no matter what, is they get that pressure off the neck. All right? So our first step is to grab that arm and pull it down and get our chin in. Okay? Now this is one of those ones where people talk about, well, you got to stop them while they're getting the arm on there. Somebody that's really good at doing a sleeper hold is going to have it on you before you know it. So you need to be able to react as soon as it's on you. All right? You've got to get that pressure off the neck. All right? We're going to pull down and chin in. All right? Now, to help this, all right, I want you to drop your weight, because this leads into any of the self-defenses that we do. All right? So I'm going to grab, drop the weight, pull it down. All right? This opens up my strikes into the groin. All right? Now, here's the important thing. When I drop that weight, I want to drop it so that I am moving away from my attacker's bicep. I can tell which arm they have around me. All right? So if they've got the right arm around my throat, I need to slide to the left. If I slide into that bicep, I'm giving them more power, more squeezing power. All right? So let's just work on getting this down, dropping the weight away from that arm. All right? So let's do 5 going to the left and then 5 going to the right. Here we go. Each. And groin strikes. And back up. Knee. Strike. Sun. Back up. Chi. And go. All right. Go the other direction. All right. Each. Now you're striking with the other arm now. Okay. So if you step into the right, you need to strike with that left arm. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Okay. All right. I know I've probably mentioned it before. I've seen some videos from other self-defense experts claiming that strikes to the groin are pointless. That's a crock. Everybody is sensitive to groin strikes. All right? And by dropping that weight and getting down, okay, it allows me, I can strike anywhere from that elbow along my forearm to my ridge hand. It's just like that groin kick. I can hit it from here down to here. Okay? By getting that weight down, boom, all right, it gives me the opportunity. I can even use my hips and shoulders to throw more force into that. All right? The same people that say that the groin shots don't work talk about methods of reaching back, making their hand into like a beak, a bird's beak, and striking the eyes. Okay? Someone that's good at putting a sleeper hold on knows how to get their head out of the way so that this is useless. Or they talk about grabbing the hand that's on the back of the head and pulling it off. Well, if their fingers are mixed in with your hair, for those of you that have it, that's not going to work. Okay? Your best option is to drop that weight, pull that arm down, tuck that chin, and strike. From there, there's a bunch of things you can do. All right. All right. They're probably going to kick us off here soon. I think I had the technical difficulties fixed on my end. Hopefully Sensei Matt can get his fixed. And we will have advanced class at 8 o'clock. All right. So let's feet together, hands at our sides, and bow.
We hope you enjoyed this video. We want you to enjoy all of our videos. We hope that you learn from our instructional videos, are entertained by our demonstrations, and you celebrate our competition and tournaments. Please subscribe to our Golden Eagle Martial Arts channels. And after subscribing, ring the bell down below to make sure you receive notifications when we post new content. Some of our instructional videos are unlisted and can't be found on our channels. You can view those videos by becoming a member of our website, www.jimakarate.com. We look forward to more teaching and entertaining and hope that you will join us. Have a great day.